Tiger versus Jaguar. Who is the king of the jungle? Size and description. An adult tiger usually weighs between 90 to 310 kilograms and can measure up to 9 feet in length. Tiger's claws can be as long as 4 inches. They're curved and they can pierce the prey's skin and grasp it fiercely while also inflicting fatal wounds. Tigers also have huge canines ranging from 2.5 to 3 inches. Usually, tiger's fur is light yellow-orange to deep reddish-orange in color. The stripes help the tiger blend in with its environment, particularly in vegetation with strong vertical patterns of light and shade. Interestingly, the orange color of a tiger's fur may also aid in camouflage, as the tiger's prey are dichromats and perceive the tiger as green and blended in with the vegetation. The small, rounded ears have a prominent white spot on the back surrounded by black. These spots are thought to play an important role in communication among tigers. Talking about jaguars, an average male can weigh up to 120 kilograms and can measure up to 6 feet in length. However, jaguars can vary significantly in size and weight depending on their habitat and location. Jaguars found in central Mexico typically weigh around 50 kilograms, which is considerably smaller than those found in Venezuela and Brazil, which can weigh up to 95 kilograms. Additionally, jaguars living in forests tend to be smaller and darker than those living in open areas due to the availability of prey. The jaguar's coat is also unique, with a range of colors from pale yellow to reddish yellow, covered in black spots known as rosettes to serve as camouflage in dense vegetation. Some jaguars have a more dominant gene, which causes them to be pitch black in color. This color provides the perfect camouflage to hunt at night. Range and habitat. Tigers live in a vast array of habitats such as tropical rainforests, evergreen forests, savannas, and mangrove swamps. A study in 2015 shows that the total population of tigers is estimated to be between 3,000 to 4,000, with the majority living in India. Some tigers are also found in Bangladesh, Siberia, and Sumatra, which hold around 200 tigers. Despite their adaptability to various habitats, tigers are still facing numerous threats to their survival. One of the primary threats is habitat loss due to deforestation, human encroachment, and land use change for agriculture and infrastructure development. Another significant threat is poaching for the illegal wildlife trade, as tiger parts are highly valued in traditional Asian medicine and as status symbols. Jaguars usually live in tropical low-lying habitats that are close to lakes, rivers, and inland wetlands. Previously, jaguars could be found in the southwestern USA to the grasslands of Argentina, but due to the loss of habitat, they are unable to live there now. Today, they are mostly located in the tropical rainforests of the Amazon and in the Pantanal wetlands. In fact, 50% of jaguars are found in Brazil alone, and the rest are found in the 8 countries that share the Amazon rainforest: Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia, Guyana, Colombia, Suriname, Venezuela, and the overseas territory of French Guiana. Diet. The diet of a tiger is primarily composed of large and medium-sized mammals, with a preference for ungulates weighing between 60 to 250 kilograms. This includes sambar deer, Mancunian wapiti, barasingha, and wild boar. Tigers are also capable of hunting larger prey such as adult gaur and wild water buffalo, but they will also opportunistically feed on smaller prey like monkeys, peafowl, hares, porcupines, and fish. They may even prey on other predators such as dogs, leopards, bears, snakes, and crocodiles. Although tigers are mostly carnivorous, they will occasionally eat vegetation for dietary fiber, such as the fruit of the slow-match tree. When hunting, tigers generally hunt alone, ambush their prey, and bite their throat while using their 4 limbs to hold onto the prey until it dies of strangulation. After killing their prey, tigers will sometimes drag it to conceal it in vegetation. As an obligate carnivore, the jaguar relies solely on consuming meat to meet its nutritional needs. The jaguar's diet consists of prey that ranges in weight from 1 to 130 kilograms, with a preference for prey weighing 45 to 85 kilograms. The most commonly selected prey includes capybara and giant anteater. The jaguar is known to consume reptiles more frequently than other big cats, especially in floodplains where it opportunistically takes turtles and caimans. In areas where wild prey is scarce, jaguars have been known to prey on livestock. Jaguars use a stalk and ambush strategy when hunting rather than chasing prey, and they attack from cover and usually from a target's blind spot with a quick pounce. After killing prey, the jaguar will drag the carcass to a thicket or other secluded spot and begin eating at the neck and chest, followed by the heart and lungs and then the shoulders. Behavior. Tigers are territorial animals and prefer to live alone. They communicate through visual signals and vocalization and mark their territories with their scent. The size of their territory is mostly dependent on the availability of prey. In Ranthambore, India, the prey concentration is high and tigers have a territory that ranges in size between 5 to 150 kilometers squared. Other factors such as seasonal changes may also affect their territory, as it may cause hindrance in migration and the availability of prey. Tigers are usually more active at night than during the day because of the heat. They also like to frequently groom themselves with the help of their tongues to stay clean. Tigers are also not afraid of water. If needed, they will willingly enter water like lakes to hunt for their prey. Jaguars, like tigers, are also territorial in nature. They are very protective of their territory and attack anyone that may enter their territory. They use loud roars to warn intruders and will fight to defend their territory. They use a variety of methods to mark their territory, which includes clawing trees, spraying urine, and leaving scratches on logs or rocks. Jaguars are extremely adaptable. For example, they may hunt during the night or day, depending on the routine of their prey. Furthermore, they are incredible climbers, which allows them to have an aerial advantage over their prey. So, who is the king? Now, as to answer the question of who is the king, we need to closely compare the two. Talking about size, tigers have an advantage over jaguars because they are generally bigger than most jaguars. For example, the Siberian and Bengal tigers can get around 10 feet long, 42 inches tall, and weigh up to 258 kilograms, 569 pounds. On the other hand, jaguars do not tend to grow so big and usually weigh around 100 kilograms, 220 pounds. Although jaguars may be faster than tigers, if a tiger can catch a jaguar, he can simply overpower it with his weight and size. Furthermore, tigers also have 2.5 to 3 inches canines and a bite force of 1,050 psi, which they can use to cause fatal wounds. Moreover, while a tiger's bite force of 1,050 psi is certainly impressive, it's worth noting that the jaguar's bite force is even greater at 1,500 psi. However, even with this advantage, the jaguar may still be outmatched in terms of raw killing power, as a tiger's paw swipe can generate a force of up to 10,000 pounds. This immense strength is more than enough to instantly kill an enemy. Additionally, tigers' claws are curved in nature, which can dig into their enemy's skin, causing serious trauma. Whereas a jaguar can only swipe with a strength of 500 pounds. By looking at the information above, we can conclude that the tiger is the king of the jungle. Both tigers and jaguars belong to the feline family, however, both are different in many aspects. They have their strong suits and specific characteristics, but by comparing them thoroughly, we can conclude that indeed, tigers are the superior animal.